I'm Mae Challis. I make music. I can't remember a time when I didn't love music. It's always been there. Whenever there was a song on the radio that I knew the words to, I'd be singing along to it. I begged my mum for a guitar when I was 4 years old. And eventually, she gave in. We moved to the Isle of Man when I was 7 years old.
Tell me where we're going.
To the Isle of Man.
It's the place I'll always call home.
What do I like about the Isle of Man? Everything, really. I've loved growing up here because it's very safe, it's very peaceful. It's a good environment to write in because you can kind of feel like you've escaped from everyone else by going to a beach that's 10 minutes away. You know when you say like a person's your rock? Well, this rock is my rock, where my heart will always be.
No one would take me on for guitar lessons because I was so young. My mum would sit me down and we'd play at least 10 minutes of guitar every day. Slowly but surely I came into my own and I've never stopped. I got my first piano when I was 9, and purely through luck, really. One of my parents' friends had an old piano and they didn't have space for it anymore, so we said we'd have it. Mum got me a few lessons and I fell in love with playing. I never really had a good time in school, right the way through it, and my music was my escape, my happy place. When I played music, I had self-worth, I was good at something. I never felt like that after a day at school. I joined a group for young musical people called Soundcheck when I was 14, and they gave me the opportunity to play to people and get used to being stood on a stage with an audience. Soon after that, I started to make my own music to express myself in the best way I could think of. I was 14 when I was going to a surprise birthday party for a friend of the family's. They needed someone to sing Happy Birthday and I ended up doing it, and that's when I met my manager Mark.
The first thing that caught my interest obviously was a voice. There was this little 14-year-old waif on stage belting out Happy Birthday. All of a sudden no one was interested in the birthday boy. But when I was watching Mae, I saw something more than just a voice. I felt I was watching something special. As far as a musician, singer-songwriter, Mae's a very driven individual. Very hard-working, very professional.
The next thing I did after that was record my first EP, 5 original songs and a CD I could call my own. After that, Mark helped me form a band with some of the top musicians on the island. I'll always be thankful for having the opportunity to work with such skilled and experienced guys, and for them taking the time to take me seriously and play some of my own music. For the next couple of years, I would play everywhere I could on the Isle of Man, doing lots of pub and club gigs, building my confidence in the way I wanted to perform and sound. I got lots of life experience over the next few years. First boyfriend, first heartbreak, arguments with my parents, all the normal teenage angst. But that was really enough for me to get the ball rolling with my own material. When I was 16, Mark introduced me to music producer and filmmaker Dave Armstrong.
We have great fun in the studio with Mae. But above all, I suppose when you get down to it, it's still got to be a professional experience. And Mae's great in the studio in terms of delivering a rock-solid vocal from pretty early on in the session.
With Dave now on the team, we went on to produce and demo my whole back catalogue of songs.
Mae, on that third line, do you remember we went through it? You didn't go up on that third line. Do you remember we tried that? BB's a bit too loud.
You always say that.
Which is true.
I lie there with my headphones on, I shut out the world, now they're all gone. I listen to the song that reminds me of you, I put it on repeat and enjoy the view.
Sometimes it's difficult with an artist to take them straight out of a recording studio and then thrust them in front of a video camera. And how they respond is a great sign of how they're going to respond in the future as an artist and how they will develop. She was great with coming up with ideas. We all input ideas together and prepared to work hard. And she looked great on camera.
That's it, that's great. And smile, do that smile.
First of all, good afternoon. It is just coming up to 6 minutes past 2. I don't just produce a magazine show, I'm also very fortunate to have a music show, which means that I have been able to invite Mae up, and I've been able to have various sessions with her live, but also play some of the produced music on the show as well. My show in particular, I get free choice. And I know that when I put one of her songs in the playlist, it will sit in between pretty much anything I'm playing, and I could be playing 1 minute Joni Mitchell and the next minute I might be playing Friendly Fires or Arcade Fire or something completely different. And I know that Mae will sort of blend between those very easily because she has that sort of classic songwriter style about her music. It sounds very up-to-date, very contemporary, very modern, and quite often if I do play something of Mae's, I'll have people message in and ask who it is and what it is, and obviously I'm more than happy to say that it's this wonderful singer-songwriter from the Isle of Man.
I'm now just focusing on playing and writing and playing all the time and developing my own sound and who I want to be. I'd describe my music as attitude pop. When I say attitude, I don't mean that I'm angry or aggressive, but if attitude was a classroom, I'd be sitting with my feet up at the back. I've loved music being a big part of my life, and I'd like it to take me as far as I can go. When people come up to me after I've played live and tell me how my music really made them feel something, or that they could relate to my lyrics, or even that they just enjoyed the music, there's nothing more rewarding. I'm very aware that when it comes to putting out original material, timing is everything, and I want to make sure that I get it right. I want to make sure my music is always me, and something I can stand by and be proud of. I want to be raw, authentic and honest with my music. If my music can help anyone through a bad time, help them have a good time and stay with them for a long time, there's nothing more I could ask for. I'm Mae Challis. I make music.